Yay!
Yay. Welcome to Fringeworthy. This is Bruce Sheffer, your GM, and with us is our band of interdimensional explorers. Chuck in the top left playing Indrani, Jason playing Kit Hathaway, Kaitlin playing Valentina Vargas, Ken playing Mark Ephraim, and Pat playing Alpin Wixx. They are currently on a desert type world, and they've just made a discovery that there's a strange pyramidal artifact only 10 miles away from them. But in order to get there, they have to go through a ruined city filled with who knows what kind of strange monsters. And if they're not careful, they'll be seen by the eye, at which point they will disappear. Forever, possibly.
Yikes.
So we go to the players. What now?
I make a suggestion.
Go ahead.
I think we should get.
Okay. All right. Let's get this over with. Okay. I mean, Jason, how do you want us to do this so you don't feel like you're being interrupted? You think everybody should raise their hand and I should pick them or something?
Oh, it might work.
But what do you want to have?
Do we have a hand raise option?
No.
There's no hand raise option, sadly.
There is a.
Can I do golf clap instead?
Okay.
I don't know. I will wait until people are done, and then I'll just do like this if I want to say something.
I want you to feel like you can participate when you feel there's something important for you to say. And
okay.
That's what's important to me. Okay, so.
I'll just start blurting out stuff then.
Oh, jeez.
That works too. That seems to be what everybody else does. Why not you? All right.
I try to be polite and not talk over people, so that's why I don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's me too.
Okay. Everybody needs to make short statements and especially go and turn to the other players and say, Valentina, what do you think of that? Or Jason, do you think this will work? Things like that, so other people have a chance to weigh in. Okay? Does everyone agree to do that? Okay, so Mark, what is your suggestion?
My suggestion is that we get one drone with as long as range a transmitter as we could reasonably fit on a small drone. We deliberately send it to be hit by the eye, and we see if it's possibly the eye is actually transporting things some distance away that might happen to be within range of the transmitter on the drone.
And this is where you'd say, and what do you think about that?
Yeah, okay, what does everybody else think about this? We're going to be going back to IDET anyway to get some equipment for the digging so we can also get a drone with a good transmitter.
Well, at least.
Well, Mark, it's the best idea I've heard in the last 10 minutes.
Well, at least my theory is at least I'm not the only one that thinks of my theory. The teleportation theory.
Okay, yeah, you should say what that theory is.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
She broke it before we started recording.
Okay.
Is why you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
All right.
I think that if we had, I don't know if we could I imagine we can outfit a drone with a shortwave radio, which would transmit a long way. I mean, all the way around the world, honestly. But I don't see a problem with that. The question I had earlier was, you said what creatures and stuff. As the drone was flying towards the pyramid thing, did we see anything moving around? Was there any?
Yes, you saw movements in the shadows of the ruins of the buildings. Like there might be things in them. They could be things that you already have experienced, or there could be new creatures.
So
that because of the difference between the brightness on the outside and the dimness on the inside, I didn't think you would be able to see what those things actually were. Nor did you say you wanted to do any kind of analysis of the video.
On the way it's back, on the way they come, as the drone comes back to us, can we check? Like if we see movement, can we investigate closer on that?
And if you recall correctly, it was attacked by one of those
birds. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
and took it out.
That's right. I forgot.
Oh.
I forgot that part.
It's still operating in the sense that it's still transmitting, but it's now
damaged.
on the ground. It's now on the ground. It can't fly.
Oh, caca. Crash,
I think
bam, I'm
that
dead.
it's a good idea. And I'm pretty sure we saw in the shadows, we saw some of the oh God, what were they called? It was a bunch of the birds nesting in the shadows when it was going by.
Oh, is that what it was?
Aren't those the
And
razor things?
I think it was also some of the things with the blades on their back that
You mean the grinders?
Yes, that were low on the ground.
Wild grinders.
And they were calling wild grinders.
But I do think a drone going towards the eye is a good idea. Let's just hope IDET agrees sacrificing a drone that way is a good idea.
Drones aren't that expensive. I mean, realistically.
Well, a drone plus a transmitter, but still. Plus a special transmitter.
Well, I mean,
We also
compared to
might
sending a
need more
person
than
in
one.
that is compared to sending interdimensional traveler, which are limited by 1 in 100,000 or whatever, I would say it's pretty
Agreed.
cheap.
Technology is
Yeah.
replaceable. People are not.
Yeah,
Well,
we
they
probably
are. It
wanna
just
do
takes
more
longer. It's
than-
like growing trees.
Yeah, more than one drone, because like what if the next drone gets attacked before it can get to the eye? So you might want to use two for safety's sake.
Right.
So you're saying you want to outfit 2 drones now?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we need to get some more drones anyway.
I don't think you actually have 2
pilots.
No, 2. Well, first of all, you only have one person who's been currently flying the drones, and that's been Mark. And secondly, I don't think you have 2 shortwave radios.
Right, but like I said,
2 different frequencies, maybe.
Anyway.
We could have them broadcast on 2 different frequencies. So
that's true.
You can use one radio and switch between the 2.
But I'm saying, it's gonna take some effort to go and create a shortwave 2 shortwave transmitters. Because I'm saying that's not something you guys normally use.
No.
Okay, so
we can
that's
pick up that band. We just don't actually broadcast in it. So
correct. Yeah, it's lots of your stuff to do that. Of course, or you could go back to IDET and get extras. I mean, it's up.
Well, that's what we would have to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think we've already ruined 2 drones and we don't have any more.
Yeah, I think so.
You've ruined 2 drones and a weather balloon.
Yes. and so we lost the bigger drone, and now we've lost the smaller drone. So it's like, yeah. So we gotta go back and find some more stuff.
So tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to do whatever anybody tells me to do.
That is
well, it looks like we're going to have to go back to IDET and pick up the supplies we need to pick up.
And that's what I figured I'd be doing.
Yes, I think we're going to have to do that.
That pops in with, yes, that.
Okay, so it sounds like the consensus is you're all going to hop into the truck and head on back to the portal.
Yep.
To the portal.
All right.
Yeah.
So off you
we
go.
Gotta decide what we're going to get, because we got to get some stuff for these raider guys, because they're going to want stuff to help them, so that we'll be able to go and do the digging.
Okay.
We talked about it last week.
Yeah, I don't remember what they wanted is the thing, and I'm not sure we really decided what they would have.
That's why we have the video.
video.
Just saying. Why we have the videos.
All right. Well, I myself did not write down, the things, but I mean,
Yeah.
considering what they were doing there, obviously they could use more solar power, since they don't have the ability to make solar panels.
Right.
They certainly wanted better weapons, better armor. Okay.
Bolts, screws, nuts, stuff
yeah,
like
and
that.
any kind of fine machined equipment like that would be nice. Okay. The two things that you might want to consider taking back with you to IDET is some of that cable that seems to be a super heat conductor, and maybe that 4 foot by 3 foot by quarter inch plate that weighed about 800 pounds. That
Okay,
seemed to be
Indrani
pretty
has already.
impervious to everything you
Okay.
tried to do to it.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
heat conducting tubing, I was thinking about that, and you could utilize that to make like suits, so the lizard people can move around, because it would store heat and they'd be able to, like, stay warm.
Yeah. Bruce, have we
Could
determined
also
whether
possibly use it as a conductor to conduct heat from the forge into their living quarters at night.
Yeah. Have we determined whether it conducts only heat or also electricity?
You haven't attempted electricity. You tried light. Well, yeah. You tried electricity, and it didn't conduct electricity.
Okay.
And you tried visible light, and it didn't conduct that either.
Yeah.
It was only when you tried heating one end of it with a torch or a lighter that you suddenly realized the other end got very, very hot.
But the rest of it doesn't
But
get
the
hot.
length of it did not. No.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an easy bake oven.
If it was a room temperature superconductor, it would conduct both electricity and heat.
Well,
it could be a room temperature superconductor that only conducts heat.
Yes.
Well, that by definition, that would not be a superconductor.
All right, it's a conductor then. It's not a John Williams. It's just a Joe Blow conductor.
I'm not going to get into arguments over definitions. So my only question is are you going to take that stuff with you, or are you going to leave it here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Every time we go back to IDET, if we have things they send to their labs, we should send it to their labs. If we
Can I catch a bug? One of the invisipillars?
I thought I already had some bugs in my stuff, and we already went back, so they should have it.
I don't
if
recall
you mean a live bug, I don't think you have a live bug.
No.
Yeah, I want to bring a live one back.
Okay, well, you know how to attract them, so go ahead.
Okay, I'll put on some lipstick and show them my legs. I'll throw a battery out on the ground. Crawl onto it. I'm in a mood. Sorry.
Well, I mean, that would let you do the jitterbug, but I don't know about other bugs.
Oh, wow.
Was that a joke?
We're punny tonight.
Right. Give me a survival check to see how your entrapment works.
Okay. That requires dice.
Yeah, those pesky things.
Those pesky math rocks.
We have a dice spot on here.
We like math rocks.
Survival. Okay. Oh, I got a good roll on that one.
I guess we don't have a dice spot on here.
No.
I don't. Nope.
I have no
I got
idea.
a 9 on my survival roll.
Wow. Well, in that case, you managed to construct this thing in very quickly and put it out there and managed to catch. Roll me a D4.
I just whacked my knee. 1.
You catch 2 of these things.
Oh, okay.
We should probably should take like an eye creature back as well.
A what?
eye creature.
You know, one of those things that's like
Oh yeah.
keeps trying to attach itself to each of you.
No,
multiple of them. They're constantly flying around trying to get in.
I keep pushing away. I'm
no
like,
invasive
nope.
species.
I had already said I allowed one to attach itself to me.
And when you did that, you were bequeathed that wonderful 360 vision.
360 vision.
Well, you really need more than one to get that, but you have an enlarged vision and also an enlarged visible spectrum range.
And an enlarged prostate.
Right.
That's extra.
Well, you can let them attach wherever you want, Jason.
And that would be nowhere.
They're voluntarily trying to attach around the head.
Yeah. I mean, we're enlarging things. Why not?
Can I slap him?
You can try.
Your character does what you tell your character to do.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna slap him.
Oh, also, I have
make a
dodge.
Make a combat roll.
Dodge.
I don't think you're expecting it, so I don't.
Oh, come on, me? I always expect her to try to hit me in the back of the head. It's like, hey, I got a message from your mom. She says,
Gibbs.
5. That is a 5.
Okay, whoosh. Yeah, kid barely leans to the side as your hand goes whooshing by him.
I didn't realize it was open season on Kit now.
You're not sure whether she was trying to hit Kid or she was just fanning him because it's hot out here. Remember, you guys are all wearing environmental suits, and
I will hit
because it's got air conditioning.
Your fans are laboring inside, especially since you came out into the outside area rather than being underground.
Yeah,
fair. So when are we leaving for this? Are we gonna? What time of day is it now?
Okay, it took you a while to. I mean,
yeah.
like I said, it took you at least an hour to construct and catch these things. So yeah. So the rest of you guys, how much of this cabling are you planning on taking back?
Indrani's grabbing about 20 feet.
Is it thick or is it just like an inch in diameter? Is it?
I wouldn't
even put it that far. It's probably closer to
like coax cable.
Yeah. Except it doesn't. It's the outside that used to be on it. So if there was any outside that's on, it's all gone now. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, 20 feet.
Quarter inch maybe, or less.
I would say closer to an eighth.
An eighth of an inch. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll toss 20 feet into the truck too.
Yeah, just so you know, they're not an easily marked up lengths. You just have a collection of stuff. Some of them are 75, some of them are going to be 50, some of them are going to be 10. Remember, they get them after they send these grinders into these areas. So,
that's true.
You get pieces.
How hard is it to cut this stuff?
Good question. No one's tried to. What are you going to cut it with?
I'll try just like tin snips or like a wire cutters, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, something reasonable that we would have on hand. So.
Okay. All right. You take the tin. Take the tin snips and you do it, and it's like they just shatter into dust.
It's snips do?
Yeah, I'm lying. No, it's easily cut.
Oh, okay.
Because if I was true, then the grinders would have destroyed them.
Right, that's true.
Okay. I was waiting for someone to call BS on me, and no one did.
Well, I was thinking, I'm like, do the tin snips shatter, or does the cable shatter? Because
that's what I was thinking.
Neither.
When you cut fiber optic, you can mess it up if you cut it wrong. So
yeah.
Agreed.
So, anyways, it does cut. It's as hard to cut as
wire.
Stone.
Oh,
like a stone rod.
But it's flexible.
It's yes, slightly. Yeah, it's not like it's woven or anything.
Weird. So it's
all right.
ceramic wire.
Well, you don't know what it's made. Yeah, okay, ceramic. Yeah,
It's kind of like ceramic wire, though.
It bends a little bit. Okay, I mean, if you take a 20-foot, you can bend it maybe a foot to each direction.
Huh.
So it does bend.
So you're going to take 20-foot lengths of this fiberglass
But
rod?
there's smaller
then?
pieces. There's smaller
okay.
pieces that you can just take. It's
Okay, I'm like, 20 feet of rod's going to have to
they're
fit
not
somewhere.
going to be much more than 20 feet in length because of the way the grinders dig them out.
Gotcha.
I mean, they might actually just have a couple that they were just sticking out of something. They grabbed it and pulled it out. You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of
All
like a cross between fiberglass rod and a ceramic or a wire or something. We don't know what it is.
You don't know what
but it flexes like a piece of fiberglass or pulled through.
Well, it flexes like let's say an aluminum rod.
Huh.
If it was that thick. I mean, if it was only an eighth of an inch thick.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Okay. So
there you have it. Where's my cat?
So yeah, you can and so we got eye creature, 20 feet, and 2 invisible bugs.
I've also gotten the lump of metal from the previous mine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was looking at it under a microscope, so I assume I still have
Invisipillars.
Invisipillars. And the lump of metal was from what again?
The mine with all the different lumps of elemental metals in it.
Right.
You took some of the stuff that they didn't know what to do with.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it under a microscope, so I would assume I have a piece. I wouldn't have thrown out the piece after I looked at it.
A piece.
Okay.
Excuse me. I want a Diet Dr. Pepper. Chuck, give me a Diet Dr. Pepper. I want one.
Eye creature, 20 feet of super heat conducting
I'll
cable,
call Amazon.
2 invisipillars, and a lump of unknown metal from the City of Light Mine. Anything else?
No, I think that sounds about it.
You know then.
I cannot give you Diet Dr. Pepper, but I can give you 0 sugar.
Same thing.
Anytime you want nothing from me, I got a ready supply of that.
Have we used the stone to determine if any of the raiders here are Fringeworthy?
Yes, and there weren't any.
Okay.
We only
and by
have
stone,
Grandma.
I'm assuming you mean crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
Yeah.
We only have Grandma.
It's called a crystal key. Anyways, okay, so you hop in the truck and turn on that wonderful thing called air conditioning.
Oh.
And
best thing never be invented right now.
Which, by the way, causes the eyeball to shrink down into your body, so it just basically is just sticking out like an extra eye sticking out of your skin.
Oh, that is so freaky.
Who has the eyeball?
I don't want you to sit anywhere next to me. Get in the back.
That's
just weird.
Where's Alpin sitting in the truck?
In the back.
In the back.
In the secondary cab, yeah.
Like back in the living area, because I don't want to look at that. That's weird.
All right.
I agree.
Well, if it was warmer, it'd be up and like peering around,
It's
make him wear an eye patch around his neck.
Yes. All right. So you guys head on out, and you find your way back to the portal because of the transmitter that's still going there, and
Alright.
you go through, and you find yourselves up on the alternate platform.
Hooray!
Yay!
Okay, so let's go back. Obviously, we're not going to go onto the actual Earth Prime world because we got biological stuff with us, and we don't want to go through quarantine.
Oh,
But we can give them the stuff that we're bringing back, and we could, ask for the stuff that we're asking for.
Okay, so your plan is to go back to Earth Prime, is that right?
Unless we can get everything we need here, obviously. Maybe we
I don't
can.
think we
don't
will
know.
because this is under construction and they may have
Yeah,
some
this is a
supplies,
construction
but
site.
we're driving
Yeah.
back to the Prime platform.
Okay.
sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, you head back to the Earth Prime platform,
It's an
and
hour, so
yeah, get
All
there,
right.
and the donut of death is being built. It's moving. You can definitely see some improvements, but not much. It's a big project. So, anyways, and there's some more of the the spider people, the Zemixi. You can see them out there, lashing things together, leaping from
Tree to
crane to
tree.
crane, swinging.
And
Sorry,
they were
are they
swinging
George of the Jungle?
from their butts. No, they swing from their butts.
Yeah, well, they don't have to. They can, let it out and then grab onto it and swing from a vertical position.
Ah.
I mean, they don't have to be
There you
upside
go.
down, but they don't mind being upside down because it's natural for them.
They're spiders.
Just
But,
go with it.
Sure.
When you're painting, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, okay, so you get back to Earth Prime as far as the there's the portal to Hathaway base. There's the portal to the Russian portal. There's the portal to Canadian. There's of course the portal for the ASA, who's and there's.
I thought they destroyed the Easter Island location.
They did, but it doesn't mean it's not. They
can't destroy the portal.
Yeah,
right.
They didn't destroy the portal, right? And there's actually
they just destroyed everything.
There's
that
actually
the
a
ASA
couple more portals that are currently.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
Is the Canadian one working now?
It is. They're
Interesting.
in the. I mean, all you really know about that is that they're now in the process of building an installation there.
Right.
It's not. They like to refer to it as being in the Canadian wilderness, but the fact is that the major Canadian highway is only like 10 to 20 miles away from the location of the portal. So they're seeing this as a way of actually getting some stuff to and from very, very efficiently, versus going all the way down to Hatsumi base to transfer stuff over.
So because going to Antarctica is not easy.
No,
it's not.
And of course, because they're diametrically opposed as far as weather is concerned, the seasons of the year, when it's summer in Antarctica, it's winter in Canada, but
it's still not as bad as Antarctica.
Well, I'm just saying it looks like a good possibility.
You are not wrong.
Yeah. All right.
Summer in Antarctica is still going to suck more than winter in Canada. So.
Right. Chuck, you're catching flies.
I know. I'm well aware of that.
Okay. All right.
And just the discussion is so fascinating. It's like, wow, man. Holy cow.
Is it really?
Pretty much.
All right. So
please do nothing to hide your disdain.
Right. You still have so they still have, essentially a building, that they put up on the platform for the purposes of receiving and sending stuff through or whatever, So it's kind of up to you guys as to how, like I said, if you really want to, if you want a lot of information to transmit, then you basically, they suggest that you go into, one of their little vehicles, and then they'll sterilize the outside of the vehicle, and then you could drive through the portal, and then they could hook up various, electronic leads to the vehicle and stuff, and you can communicate to whoever you want to do.
Well, and that's what I was
Okay.
going to ask, because it used to be they'd have like a little reception area. Is that
Mhm.
gone now? Where we would stay
Well,
on the
what-
platform and be able to get outfitted? Is that
Well,
is that
the
gone
main
now?
problem is still going through, to the world. I mean, that's
Oh.
the big sterilization point. Okay, so
Right, but we
there-
wouldn't go through the portal. They basically had stuff that came out of, that were set up outside the portal. Is that gone
they
now?
had people that were like dressed in spacesuits, okay,
Right.
and on duty, and you would and you could put things in bags and other
Right.
things like that, and then they would take that and they would go through a sterilization, decontamination arch, and then they would go through the portal and then come back. But if you actually want to engage in actual direct communication with the rest of the world and IDET and such, then probably you want to do that. And the easiest way of doing that is to get into one of these little bubble things that they can easily sterilize, and then they just push you through, and then they can just plug into it.
Bruce,
Gotcha.
question.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The invisible insect-like creatures had some wires in them, and we know electrical stuff doesn't work on the fringe path. Are they still alive?
Good question.
All right. Hooray.
They are still alive.
Yay!
Okay.
I'm so alive.
What about the eyes? I mean, we never dissected one, so we don't know if they have metal in them.
Okay.
Also,
The eyes
All
have
you
it.
have to do is cut into Alpin, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
The eye also seems to be alive, though it seems to be unresponsive,
it's cold.
like it's in a stun condition.
Well, it's cold. It doesn't like to be cold. It wants warmth.
Well,
So
it's
do
getting
I.
lots of warmth from Alpin's body.
Hey, Alpin.
Oh,
your
by the way, I
your
found a
heat source.
picture of the outfit that Gandalf was in on the from the Frozen world.
Okay.
Remember, it was pink.
No.
Oh, you mean the Zamboni world?
The Zamboni world, yeah.
Yeah.
All
He was
right.
he was in the medical seat. He was in the medical suit. So
I
you
thought
look
it
at the
Oh,
was
picture
there
right
you
purple,
now.
not pink. I thought it was purple, not pink.
No,
Oh, was it
it was
purple?
pink.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
I
Yes,
thought that
and
was so funny.
And they also didn't disappear when you went through the portal.
Oh, so
What
we
didn't
still
disappear?
have them.
The Invisipillars and the
Oh, okay.
eyeball that was attached to Alpin.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Apparently, they really wanted to go with us.
Aha.
The eyeball I kind of expected because it's currently attached to Alpin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So apparently, being on the inside the vehicle was enough, or enough for the Invisipillars to come through the portal. Otherwise, they just would have vanished. I mean, when you detected them, they would have been gone.
Oh, because because of the. I got you.
All right. So, are you just going to do things through intermediaries, or are you planning on actually going through to Hatsumi Base? The under the electrostatic dome part of it, and transmitting requests and things like that.
Well, let's see. Can they fulfill our needs by just going through intermediaries? We'll start there.
Okay.
Hey,
what
we
do you
need this stuff. Can we do this?
Yeah. What do you need?
Well, we need some more drones.
Okay.
We need some solar panels. We need these nuts and bolts. And some
Please
other
We need
stuff.
some
Please
tools.
don't make me slap you again.
Some what?
Tools.
Some fools? Dispool?
Okay. Now, when I told you the things that you were taking, I specifically did not mention the 4 foot by 3 foot by quarter-inch chunk of metal or
Yeah,
whatever
we did
it is.
mention that. The one that we
You
couldn't
did
I know,
destroy.
but you didn't mention it to me.
Oh, yeah,
Saying,
we did
no,
say that.
Okay.
You said, what about the indestructible thing? And we said, yeah, we're going to take that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then when I listed the things that you actually did, you didn't mention it. So am
Oh.
I to assume that you really did mean to take it?
Yes, we did.
Okay, all right.
Also, remember we need drones specifically with radios that transmit a long distance.
We need, yeah, if possible, shortwave capability or extra long range radio capability, which I can only assume would be, well, I mean, but UHF would probably work as well.
Of course.
Okay. All righty. Well, I mean, which, first of all, it's like those things, you know, normally things that are like that, they either are going to operate on a VHS or a UHF or a satellite, you know, some kind of a satellite uplink. Okay, which of course you don't have where you're at.
Not
So
unless
if
you want to give
wanted
us a
use
satellite.
That what?
Not unless you want to give us a satellite.
I don't think we're gonna launch a satellite.
At this point, I've always had a lot of question about Richard's satellite launching system. You know, that basically is like a flatbed truck launching up into outer space. So
Can be done, believe it or not. I can
Yeah.
tell you that when they decommissioned the Peacekeeper missile system, all those missiles went to a storage facility here in Utah, and they wanted to just sell them to companies for satellite launches, but all the companies that make rocket boosters were like, "No, don't do that. You'll flood the market. And we won't make any money. We'll go broke." So Northrop Grumman and all those companies that make rocket boosters for satellites, so they've slowly been bleeding them into the system.
But like, how big are these rocket boosters then?
They're hefty.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that he had this thing.
Yeah, they can transport
it
on
like,
trucks.
Okay, but you've seen the pictures, right?
I think I have, but yeah, they're essentially a giant like semi trailer that you could actually. They're like Scud missile launcher things. You know, they put them up and they could do it. But
they're no more than 5 feet across, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I always had, you know, so it is.
I mean, unless the technology gets so good that a really small rocket is able to do it, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that I think that's going to have to wait until the middle campaign.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Okay. So yeah, so no orbital satellites yet. Okay.
Peacekeeper missiles are tall. This is,
and of course, you might question whether or not any satellite would survive, considering all the weird stuff that you saw
right
with
that
the telescopes. Too. Okay, don't want to trigger some planetary defense response.
Right.
That would not be fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might.
So they basically tell you that we're going to have to make these transmitters you're talking about if you want something that can operate beyond the beyond the horizon. Okay, but if you want something, you know, unless you've got something up there higher up in the air that can basically add as a transmitter. Okay, like if you want to try to put up another balloon and
we could do that.
A VH or UHF transmitter on it, then you could possibly do that.
Balloon is going to get attacked by birds.
Well, we can still try, right?
That first balloon didn't get attacked by birds.
Also, is there a kind of transmitter that would like reflect against some atmospheric layers? Because I know there's like ionized layers in the atmosphere that reflect certain kinds of signals.
Are you talking about like AM?
I don't remember exactly the details, so I got to look it up. But
I'm pretty sure you're talking about AM radio.
Maybe I am.
Okay. Shortwave has what's called packet radio, which is basically a data protocol that people who are shortwave buffs are big into transmitting stuff back and forth to each other over continent-wide distances. So
yeah, the ionosphere can reflect shortwave radio signals.
Provided this planet has an ionosphere.
Well, yes, we definitely don't know that, but if it does, then we could use it to reflect the signals.
All right, so why don't you tell me what protocol do you want to use for your transmitters? Pick one. Do I need to list them out again for you?
I guess
no one's responding to me.
I guess so.
I thought Ken was
Let's
doing
try shortwave.
Ken was doing.
I'm looking this stuff up. I mean, they mention frequencies and such, but I don't know how common these things are. And first transatlantic radio signal in 1901. Would have to reflect off the ionosphere twice. The Kennelly Heaviside layer of the ionosphere would allow transmitting radio signals around the Earth's curvature. It said high-frequency radio propagation by the ionosphere discovered in 1923. See applications. Okay. Yeah, shortwave. High frequency is considered shortwave. So shortwave radio waves are reflected by the ionosphere. And has been used since the 1920s to communicate at international or intercontinental distances. So shortwave radio, it'll reflect off the ionosphere, can be heard at great distances. We're not using satellites.
Okay. All right.
I mean, for all we know, even if it teleports things, maybe it teleports them underground and we wouldn't hear a signal anyway.
Maybe it teleports these nuts.
You really want to get slapped, don't you?
Maybe. Let's not make it weird.
Okay.
So, for reference, I put a mobile launch platform up in the chat. It's the size of a rail car.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So, no, it's not 5 feet across. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that is pretty large.
Okay. All right.
What's that?
All right. So they basically say, okay, fine, but you're not going to have the very good control of that. But there's just not enough data transmittability there. But it doesn't mean you can't do some basic flying with it. Okay.
Okay. I mean, and I like the idea of a weather balloon as a relay. I mean, that'll work.
Yeah, weather balloon as a relay would be good.
Sure.
Okay.
Concur.
So, All right, so we're going to use this idea of basically, sending data back and forth using using shortwave. Okay, so
And shortwave can't send pictures though.
sure it can. Packet radio.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ouch.
We know have Fringe Cat right now. How sad.
Yeah, so it says the most you're going to get is 640 by 496
Resolution.
Yeah,
That's still better than
they said-
dial up.
Oh, that's not good.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it's saying that it takes 8 to several minutes to send a single image, acting more like slow-mo still image than streaming video.
Exactly. It's going to be like dial up.
All right, so digital. Right. Yeah, it says basically it cannot support real-time motion video.
So we'd have to use UHF if we wanted to.
Yeah, so you're going to have to move to VHS or UHF bands, and that will allow for resolutions like 800 by 600. So yeah, so you're definitely going to have to use those rather than that. Okay.
Okay.
So now we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey.
All right. So they'll do that. Let me see how long that's going to take. See, they have the parts. I'm sure they got some of the parts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, they got some of the parts and not all of the parts, and so it's going to take them some time to scrounge it up. So they're figuring around 10 hours to get this stuff ready for you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's time to have lunch.
All right.
A 10-hour
So you
lunch.
guys
You're
take
a
a nap.
10-hour lunch.
You could download. You could download some movies onto your onto your jump drives because they discovered that non-volatile memory actually can stand the transmission through the fringe portal because it comes back. It comes back basically.
What
at
is?
the end. Non-volatile magnetic media. Isn't destroyed by going onto the fringe path. It just it comes back at the after a while.
Okay.
So, for example, so you can.
I mean, the other option is burning laser onto optical discs would be a thing too.
Right, and I'm saying you can do that.
Yeah. But so floppy disks actually would work then.
No, floppy disks don't work.
Oh, because they're magnetized. So you're talking like SSDs would work then.
SSDs will work if they're and so do CD-ROMs and DVDs, but they have and they have to be burned. But they do work because they do a phase change thing. But
I'm going to download the entire Mel Brooks collection.
Okay then.
Is it worth it to download it? I mean, is he a good actor?
No.
Oh, well then why download it if he's not a good actor?
Well, because he's a producer.
Oh,
and director.
All right.
Anyone
All right, I didn't know that. Oh, Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter.
is wonderful.
Yuck.
Watching it when I was little.
Don't be rude, Kit. Harry Potter is fun.
Although they completely forgot what they needed to do to defeat things from movie to movie, and like they create things that they could have used in previous movies that they didn't use in later movies. So
don't overthink it.
Yeah, fair. It's just sometimes it's fun. Just don't overanalyze any of it. We're good.
Okay. All right. Anything else? I mean, you want to bring back?
We needed the stuff for the Raiders.
what stuff are you going to bring back for them? I mean, other
Nuts.
than you mentioned things like nuts and bolts, and is there anything else you wanted to bring back for them now that you're here?
Load up some tools like saws,
Craftsman
and
socket sets.
Yes.
yep.
And saw blades. Maybe some Makita.
How are they going to power those? Off of the
solar
panel?
Yeah, the solar panels that we're bringing back.
Okay.
And bring back some canned food and stuff.
And doesn't Alpin need a new
Yeah,
environmental suit?
I need a new suit.
Again.
Okay.
Yep.
What happened to it this time? I forgot.
The
I
bird
had one of
attacked
the
him.
birds go through me.
Oh
He
yeah.
got hit by a bird. It'd be bird strike.
Yes.
That's right. I just had completely forgotten.
Well, it didn't happen that long ago. That's why his character remembers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
no,
Some of you guys still have, some significant wounds on your bodies. You might, want to get those checked out.
Who's wounded?
I do want to get myself checked out too, but I have to be in the suit because I have the eye in me.
Why do you have to be in the suit? You can get out of the suit.
The eye is cold. The eye was cold.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the
eye is the eye is currently pretty much pretty flush with your skin.
Right, but I mean, don't I have to be in the environmental suit bubble since we headed to Earth?
I don't.
In other words, he's saying he can't be medically checked out because he's in a bubble.
Oh, I'm saying when you're on the platform, you can have some.
Oh, on the platform, yeah.
Yeah, you can have some of the doctors check you out.
Yeah, I'll do that
medical
while
people.
on the platform.
I mean, just to make sure you don't have an infection anywhere, or something strange growing on you. Holy shit! What's that?
So, did anybody watch?
Alpin, you have an extra eyeball growing out of your shoulder.
Did anybody watch?
Yeah, I do.
Alien Earth.
Yes.
And the eye that would go into things. That's what I keep thinking of. So that's why I'm not willing to do it.
Yeah, no, I've watched that movie and it creeps me out.
Yeah, that one is especially nasty. Yeah.
That was very nasty.
All right. So, and you assure them that it's not harming you. Is that, because they're like, we should get that out of you, Alpin.
Yeah, it's actually enhancing my vision.
Oh, okay, that's going to get them interested. They're going to start having you do color charts and seeing what it actually does for
while
you.
They're healing me up, I'll go through all of that with them.
Did you give it a name?
Mike Wazowski?
George.
George.
Okay. So Alpin calling the eyeball George is much like Angelica calling that orange crystal thing E.T.
Yep.
All right.
I think you missed out. I would have called it Mike.
Yeah. I keep going back to the old Looney Tunes cartoons.
I'll keep it and call it George. Yeah, I know.
There you go.
All right, so 10 hours later, you guys have somehow, managed to find ways of entertaining yourself or whatever. You got your new equipment, you're loaded up, and someone, goes and smacks the side of your truck and says, "Get on out of here."
Yay.
All right.
And off you do. You drive back to the alternate platform and go back through the portal.
Oh, and while I was on the platform, I refueled, cleaned everything out, hosed it down, cleaned the air filters, all the stuff that needed to be done. So that's what I did with my 10 hours.
There was plenty of dust.
Yeah, there was.
in those air
That's what
filters.
I did for my 10 hours.
10
was clean
hours?
stuff up.
Okay.
I worked on the
good.
truck and made sure that it was ready to go, and
All
maybe
right,
got a
let me
nap.
make a note that Kit did maintenance on his truck.
Yep.
Because I do track that.
Yep. Wanted to make sure it was all cleaned and sprayed out the air compressed air out the engine and the filters and.
Okay.
Air conditioning system, all that stuff.
Very good.
All right. So you guys head on back to the alternate platform and through the portal, I assume. And,
Yes.
All right. Yes. Very
you're
good.
now back on the world. Okay.
But we drove through the wrong
Hooray.
portal. No, I'm kidding.
We didn't.
So
How do you know?
Hope we
They all
didn't.
look the same to you.
So where are you going to, are you going to launch a balloon?
Not yet. We're gonna go back towards the thing and then do it.
Okay. So you head back to the mine, correct?
I
Yes.
say, do
There
you,
you go.
do you- when you announce your intention to do this, as I say, do you think the raiders might dislike the idea of a large balloon above their encampment pointing out where they are?
Would you rather it be somewhere far away from the encampment so it's not that useful?
I think we're going to have to decide.
I mean, it's going to go up, up into the sky.
Yes.
And then it's going to drift a little bit. And then it'll eventually, I mean, it's not like it's going to be geosynchronous. I mean, it's just going to go up until it bursts, essentially. Or gets to a point where it can no longer go up.
You're also assuming that the slaver society is able to detect it.
Not the
Yes.
slavers.
Well, just the slavers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you're thinking the City of Light would be able to detect it?
That's what they're
Possibly.
called. Okay.
They're also called the remnants.
The
Okay.
remnants.
Yeah.
No, I'll stick with
Remnant.
the slavers. It works.
That's what the raiders call them.
Then I'll stick with what the raiders call them.
Okay. All right. So you
remnants
get back over to
Tubby
the
Land.
mine, and that's where you're going to launch it. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I
Sounds
was
good.
thinking.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to do something different.
Oh,
let me know if anybody's objecting to this.
Nope.
Besides, I mean, I see
Besides
that Mark is.
Besides Mark and I, the science guy.
Yes, Alpin?
Maybe where did we launch the drone from last time?
You launched
The mine.
The drone was from the mine.
Okay. Then I think launching the balloon from the mine would be good.
Okay. All right. So you get back to the mine and you start inflating this thing, and it starts pulling against, its tethers and all that stuff. And you've got your transmission packets on it and stuff. Anything else are you gonna use an optical, package on it as well?
If it can handle the weight.
It's a balloon, so it can handle some things. It all depends on the amount of resolution you're looking for. Usually, a balloon like this would only be used for one thing. So you're putting a transmitter on it. So
Okay.
it's you
Very
tell
good.
me. Are you guys going to try to put both of those things on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably should, yeah.
All right. Okay. So you got the optical transmitter on it, and it's going to be, is it just going to be aiming down, or are you going to aiming in a particular direction? Because once it's up there, it's not going to be able to. It's going to just kind of rotate with the wind and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it does travel by the wind, which does seem to go from a west to east direction. At least the last time it did.
So maybe we should take it further away.
Yeah.
Aim it at the city.
That would be north. That would be north, west from here.
All right.
Now, I mean the ruined city. Yeah, that's northeast from here.
So we can move to a spot where we're east where we are east of it, and then let the thing go.
Yes. So it drifts in the direction of the remnants.
Oh, I thought we were.
No, we don't care about the fucking remnants.
Yeah,
we're talking about the
doing there.
The
eye.
Pyramid.
The eye.
The Raiders.
No, not the Raiders.
The eye.
All right.
Oh,
I thought
sweet
this was. I thought we were using this to monitor the city.
We don't give a shit about the city. We want to find out about the eye teleporting.
Well, there's two cities. There's the city of light, and there's also the ruined city that you guys have been currently trying to investigate.
The eye city.
So I'm assuming you want to investigate that. So it's up to you. I mean, you can if it moves in a directly easterly direction from here. I mean, you will get a view from the south at the city. As it goes up higher and higher and higher until it gets outside of range. But then you also put much better range on it, considering you put these transmitters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, that's what we'll do then.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you start, and I'm assuming you. Okay. So you start. Are you going to try to hold this thing in? Are you going to winch it up with a? With any kind of a guy wire, or are you just gonna once it gets the right size, you're just gonna cut it loose and let it go up and
we're gonna have to let it go because there's we don't have miles of cable to control it with. So
right. Okay. All right. So you get it. Get it 100 feet across weather balloon.
Oh no, they're not that big. They're only maybe 10 feet across.
Oh no, they're much more than that.
Are they? I didn't think so.
Well, there's lots of different size weather balloons. I was assuming you were using a much. If you're trying to lift something other than something flyweight, you're going to need a bigger weather balloon.
Okay.
Don't you remember the whole thing with the Chinese?
Well, yeah, but that was. We're not trying to navigate the globe with it with a.
Well, I mean, that thing was that was very huge. Okay. Anyways, all right. So. All
right. Anyhow.
All right. Let me see here. Just so I know what I'm talking about here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they expand as they go up, getting to 20 to 30 feet in diameter before bursting. Okay. So they start off at 5 to 8 feet, and then they get bigger as they get higher. Okay. All right. So basically, yeah, that's why I was raising the issue about how much weight could they lift. All right. So you guys are doing this, and you get it up to the size, you cut it loose, it starts rising very rapidly because you've got hydrogen in it, probably, or helium. Hydrogen actually has more lift, so that's why I'm asking you.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, hydrogen. Okay. So, whoop, it goes, and it's getting higher and higher and higher. Is anybody actually going to track it visually?
Yes.
As much as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it's going up. It's going up. It's getting higher. It's getting higher in the
See if any
air.
birds attack it.
No. And you're watching it, you know, and the sun is, you know, is reflective on it, and it's gone.
Hey, I think we
It,
just
like,
lost the
It
weather balloon.
disappeared? Do we no
It
longer
literally
have?
disappeared. It was there, and then it was gone.
There wasn't like an eye shooting at it, was there?
You didn't see an eye shooting at it.
Okay.
Okay, but it was certainly at a height where maybe the eye could finally see it.
If you can see
Oh,
it, it sees you.
Okay.
Told you.
Hey, hey, did anyone else see that weather balloon disappear?
Yep.
So now what?
Hmm.
We lost our plan of action here.
I blame Mark.
No.
Why do you blame Mark? Just out of
Because
curiosity.
people
Because-
always blame me, that's why.
Because he's a
Blame-
science guy.
Oh, that's right, Mark Nye, the science guy.
Well, okay. What's our secondary plan of action here?
Mark.
Secondary plan is to do the same thing without the balloon and try to bounce the shortwave off the ionosphere.
Okay.
Again, you're assuming there is one.
Well,
That is true. That's why it's a secondary plan.
Fair enough.
I guess we'll find out.
yeah, the last time you guys you had the drone only 500 feet above the ground at the most. I mean, it wasn't even that high.
Right.
It was about closer between 50 and 100 feet off the ground. So this was considerably higher.
And we were much closer than we were at the other place. So
You think
Mhm.
it'll come
Yeah.
back down at some point?
What will?
The balloon. Just
Well,
Well,
out of
nobody's
curiosity.
bothered to check any of the telemetry that was coming from it.
well,
It could have
let's
been
look.
teleported somewhere, but nobody's bothering. They're just saying, "Oh, it's gone. It's gone."
And I'm gonna
Fine,
check
what
it.
do you-
I will look at the telemetry, even though I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
All right.
Same.
All right. It basically gets higher and higher and higher, and then it vanishes. And right before it vanishes, you see over in what would be a north-westerly direction, you see something moving, something large moving.
Like a bird?
No. You see something
Like
down.
one of those things that's flying around in space?
No.
Same shape, maybe?
It's
Like an eye.
How about you explain it to us instead of us speculating?
You see something that looks like that
Hi.
Oh.
coming
Hell
up
no.
out of the ground.
Oh, hell no.
And that's
And it
That's,
doesn't look happy, right?
Isn't that what we were told the thing with the eye looks like? It was like on a long...
See
well,
Yeah.
we
its
said
body?
it sounded more mechanical than with a mouth or anything. So, I mean, they made it sound like it was something else. So,
It sounded like it was like a laser or something, not like it was an organic creature.
So,
Well, remember, they said that no one's ever actually seen it. Because anybody who's seen it doesn't exist anymore.
Ah.
right.
so there is a chance that
and
it
so-
somehow get off.
Did it go somewhere then, or is it?
Well, the optical pack that was on the balloon is now gone, so you don't know.
Hmm. Well, shoot.
Second plan of action activated. I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I think we got to
Yes,
go.
and this, by the way, is a very blurry thing in
Right.
the distance. Okay, so it's you're actually seeing it probably a lot more resolution than I probably should have given it to you.
Right. It's like one of the. It's like a
No, we
any
saw this
video
little
of any kind of cryptid.
8-bit, NES little creature with a 1-pixel eye.
Yeah, it looks a lot more like the Penisaurs on the on that old movie Flesh Gordon that they ran into in the cave.
I have no idea what you're talking
I've never
about, but
actually
okay.
seen that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a you thing, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was the age in which I grew up.
Yes, I know.
To say I know why I haven't seen it, but still.
I figured Chuck might have seen it.
He's staying quiet.
Chuck is muted.
He's not going to admit anything.
Chuck admits nothing.
I'll give you the uncolorized version.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ew.
So, but you can from the height that this thing was supposed to be at and everything else, you're guessing that this thing was quite some distance across. This eye is not just like, we're talking probably a couple 100 feet across.
So it's time to try a drone, I guess, with a transmitter.
But the balloon is no longer transmitting, so
Right.
So you'd have to rely on the wave of either the range of the shortwave or the hope that there is an ionosphere that the shortwave will bounce off of.
Right.
There's not,
but
we're
it's
going to have
gone.
totally
It would
different.
still be transmitting if it was bouncing off the ionosphere. So
The balloon, there's no shortwave on the balloon.
Yes, there was.
yes,
There
there
was?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the whole point of it was supposed to be the relay point for the drones that you were going to send out.
Okay. Okay then.
And it's and you're not getting any signal from the transmitter.
yeah,
All you have is the video that you recorded up to that point. So it doesn't look like if it's been teleported somewhere, it's been teleported someplace where the signal can't escape or way beyond range of your receivers. So
we can give it a shot. We could send another drone. I'm just saying that.
Me another balloon?
No, I was thinking we'd send a drone towards the eye now.
Well, you can do that too if you want to.
Because we have an idea of where the eye is, so let's go look at the eye.
Yeah, maybe we can
Let's fly it in low and see what happens.
Get some images before the thing is destroyed or
right.
gone.
I mean, we know where it came up from, so let's head it that way.
Yep.
Be sneaky Pete. I mean, the eye may or may not destroy small things, or who knows if it destroys the grinders or not. Honestly, we have no idea. So let's just launch a drone, send it that way.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do?
Consensus?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's plan B.
All right. Off you do. You go send in a drone. Drone goes flying out. Okay. Let's see how far it gets. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Your drone gets out about 10 kilometers and suddenly popping over the horizon, so to speak, from what it can see, because you're not actually going over the city, you're actually going over the area to the west of the city, and you see this thing, and it basically is looking right and left, and it stops, and your signal disappears.
Do we see a beam coming from the eye at it first?
You don't see a beam, no, but it doesn't mean there isn't one there.
Okay.
Well, true lasers are invisible, so
that's true.
I mean,
could be an X-ray laser for all you know.
Right.
even a gamma ray laser,
Right. Or a.
which would have quite a bit of penetration.
That's what she said.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm gonna smack you in
Such
the
a
back
class
of the
act.
head. My gosh. You know what? Just to see if I can actually do it this time.
All right. Well, this time you actually can see the first picture a lot better.
Also, just to smack you in the
So
back of the head. I rolled
at
a
least we
9.
have the information, but we don't have what we expected we might be able to get.
We got a better
But it
picture,
still
but then
tells us
Bruce
something.
died, so.
Also, Jason,
Mm.
I actually managed to slap you in the back of the head this time.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I rolled a 9.
I get to roll.
Okay.
Okay, wait. No, I only got a 7.
Hey,
Mm, 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 mm. Well, Bruce.
are you guys having bad weather out near where you're at?
That I'm aware of.
No, not at all.
Unless it's
Welcome
bad.
back.
Yay!
I accidentally clicked the Discord.
I've been
Okay,
there,
the
done
last thing
that.
I was
Yeah.
trying to say to you is that you can actually see that it looks much. You can see the first part much better. It does look like some giant biomechanical construct of some kind.
I managed to successfully hit Jason. It hit.
And
me
you
back
should
in the
be
head.
concerned about the fact that it seems to have moved quite rapidly. Okay.
Oh, I am concerned
in
about
your
that.
direction.
Oh shit.
Like,
Did
yeah,
it?
it's probably checking out where the
Where the
balloon
stuff
came
keeps
from.
coming from?
Yeah.
Well, if
So
we have a
you guys
signal
have
going, turn
you
it
guys
off.
have a short amount of time before this thing comes to your location. So you might decide what you want to do.
I'm all for leaving.
Drive as far away as we can, and definitely turn off any signals we got.
Hey, you know what we forgot to get?
What?
Missile launchers.
We did, didn't we?
Well, that's an us problem for later. So.
Maybe. May not be a problem for later, too.
If it gets.
Well, I'm all for getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm not driving a Dodge. But okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay, so your idea at this point is to
run away.
try to outdistance this thing, right?
Actually,
yeah,
I have a better idea.
Light speed, apparently.
I have a better idea. I say,
okay,
let's launch the second drone and lure it to the second drone, because the second drone will be transmitting, and then in the meantime we drive away.
Well, Ken, you're the pilot of the drone, so
I will send the drone somewhere else and have the drone transmit. I mean, I don't want to do this for too long, because the drone, I'll have to transmit to the drone in order to control it, but I'll send a drone maybe a few hundred feet away and just have it transmit while we drive away from the drone.
A few hundred feet?
Oh, okay. It doesn't even have to be sent away at all. Just drop it on the ground.
No, I think it does. Send it, it's not following a signal, it's following movement.
Yeah.
I think it might be following a signal is the thing.
I don't think it is. And if it's only 100 feet away, it'll just destroy us anyway.
Okay, so. I will. I'll do that then. I'll send a drone as far as I can where we're driving in a different direction. Drone will be transmitting a signal and moving in the hopes that it will lure the thing away. If the drone sees the thing going towards us instead of the drone, at some point I will stop transmitting the signal, because I don't want the signal to lure the thing to us.
So this creature the eye is coming in your coming from a northwesterly direction toward the northeast, where you are outside the mine. So, which direction are you taking this secondary drone?
I thought we drove
the
away from
secondary
the.
drone is going towards the creature. We are going away from the creature at an angle.
Jason wants to say something. I think it's important.
Okay.
We weren't at the mine. We drove away to launch the weather balloon, and when the weather balloon got shot down is when we launched the drone. So
how far away did you move from the mine?
I don't know. How far did we agree on? A couple miles? I mean, we were going to send it up so it would drift over, so I'm assuming we went a couple of miles away.
I was thinking 5 miles, maybe. That would be a good.
Long enough to get the balloon up there and moving, and then we'd be able to send a drone out, so it wouldn't, we wouldn't lose the signal. But we lost the signal because it went up and went zip.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then we sent up a drone to go see what the hell happened.
Yeah, I thought you actually launched it from the mine because you talked.
Oh no, we had talked about going beyond.
I know you talked about it, but you didn't actually say you did it. So that's fine. I'm all right with it. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry. I will.
You are currently 5 miles to the west of the mine, or the east of the mine, or the south of the mine. Which direction?
Since the wind was going to
east-west.
Yeah.
West-east.
West-east.
Yeah.
Then
I'd like to propose that we went to the east, unless somebody for some reason wants to argue west.
Well,
if you go to the west, it has more distance to travel to the right.
We would have gone to the west, not to the east.
Yeah, if the wind is going west to east, we would have gone west.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay, so 5 miles to the west, and this thing, from what you could tell, when you set the drone up, it seems to be moving in the direction of where you launched the balloon.
Okay.
Okay, and of course the drone. All right, so Ken, where are you going to send your drone?
I will send the drone to the northwest towards where the eye is.
So you're basically just going to go back in the same direction that it's coming towards you.
Yeah.
Going from the northwest to the northeast, you're going to send it to the northwest, which is basically directly toward it from where you're at.
That wouldn't change its path of travel, though.
Send it the opposite direction of where it's coming from.
Well, that wouldn't be too good either. I'll send it an angle. I'll send it to the northeast. First, I'll send it towards the eye a little bit, and then send it to the northeast.
Okay. All right. And how high above the ground are you going to do this?
I'll do it at the same height that the other drone was when the eye noticed it.
Okay. You didn't say how that height was. That's why I'm asking.
Well, whatever it was.
Give me a height.
I don't know, 500 feet.
Okay, 500 feet.
8 miles high.
All right. Okay. All right. So you fly that thing up there to 500 feet. Okay. Yeah. And when you do that, you can see.
I move it to the northeast to lure the drone away.
Right. Okay. But at that
lure
height,
the eye away.
At that height, okay, you can see the eye with no trouble at all. Okay, at the distance it is currently.
Yeah.
Okay, and so it basically tracks your motion.
My motion or the drone's motion?
The drone's motion. You guys are down on the ground.
Right.
Okay. I second that emotion.
All right, and basically your drone stops transmitting.
And
In
I
the
stopped sending a
meantime, you
signal to
guys
the
are
thing.
heading what direction? Jason, what direction are you guys heading?
Away.
You are the one driving.
Which direction are you heading then?
So you sent the drone which way?
He sent the drone to the northeast.
So we are going to the
Go south.
southwest.
Southwest. Okay, so you are heading over for the Pit of Madness. Okay.
Yeah, that way.
How fast are you traveling?
Not that fast, but fast
Really?
enough.
Can we travel where we're not going to go into some dangerous
Well, I don't
place?
want to like fly into a pit or something.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. I don't.
I
Really
will travel at
there.
45 miles an hour.
Okay.
That sounds fast.
Not that fast.
I've driven that fast through the desert before.
But probably not where there are pits of madness.
Well, no, but it
Okay.
was like where it's a desert, so I mean it wasn't a comfy ride, but
All right. So you guys
I
are
mean
traveling.
if we
You
die,
guys
we
are
die. It's a
traveling
game.
As you know, and you're traveling 45 miles an hour. Okay.
Yep.
And as you do this, okay, you notice that your vehicle is throwing up a big plume of smoke, of dust behind you.
Oh,
As you go bouncing over the ground and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to fix the vehicle.
It's not.
There's nothing wrong with the vehicle. It does that because it's going
dry dirt, throwing up a dust cloud.
You're going over sand and stuff.
Okay. Well, there's not a lot I can do about the dirt other than slow down, and we're probably already giving away our position. So,
all right,
I will slow down then, and maybe only kick up a slightly huge plume of dirt.
We probably don't want to go, forever anyway. We just need to go long enough that we think the eyes stop tailing us.
Okay.
And how long is that?
I have no idea. I'm not driving anyway.
That is so not helpful.
Okay. Well, since I can't watch the eye and drive and assume that
I will certainly look out for the eye if possible. But hopefully
I figure
we never see it.
I will go 45 miles an hour, and then I'll realize that we're creating a dust plume, and I will slow down. But no matter how fast we go, we're probably going to create a dust plume.
I'm looking out the back window, looking for the eye.
And if we get zapped, we get zapped. I mean, what more can we do at this point?
Okay. All right.
How far away from the portal?
You are far away from the portal.
Okay.
We could have.
You are very far away from the
towards
portal.
the portal. Get that thing. That's what we could have done.
All right. You are okay. So you're heading a particular direction, and okay. So go ahead and I'm sorry. Chuck, go ahead and give me a notice check.
You're muted, Chuck, if you're trying to
talk. You're talking, I can't hear you.
5.
5. Okay. Not really seeing anything.
Right. I am in the back of the truck with Indrani as well. So.
Okay. Go ahead and Alpin, give me a notice check as well.
It'll be at least 10.
All right, 11.
Okay. Okay. Alpin, you notice some strange, almost halo effect appearing intermittently on the horizon.
Hey, I will point that out.
Okay. Indrani, go ahead and make another check.
Right. Five again.
Okay. You don't see anything different. But it occurs to you, Alpin, that maybe your little buddy George is letting you see something that Andrani's not seeing.
Oh shit! Does it appear to be catching up to us?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Pretty sure.
Fuck. We've got a tail, guys.
Oh,
What do you
shit.
mean?
Well, I'm seeing a halo back in the distance, and it appears to be catching up to us.
At the
What's a
speed we're
halo?
going, do we think we can get through the portal before the eye does?
You are not heading toward the portal. You're heading in a
southwesterly
direction.
And go towards the portal before and get there before the eye does?
You want to go towards the eye?
If you turn around at this point, you are definitely going to run into the eye.
Okay, so
So yeah,
unless it stops for some reason.
Start looking for a spot to hide the vehicle.
It suddenly, I wonder if the little eye creatures actually can be seen by the big eye.
I'm going to ignore that and look for a place to park and hide.
Okay. By the way, just for complete transparency here, since none of you guys are looking at the map.
I don't have a map.
Well, okay, for the rough map that I gave you at some point, you're very likely at this rate to be running into the pit of madness.
Okay, well, I will turn then and not go into the pit of madness.
Okay. Well, you're not sure exactly where that is, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
All right. You're looking for a place to put the vehicle. All right.
Like if there's some place that we can disappear from sight, I mean, I don't know.
All right. Let me take a look here. This thing keeps jerking around on me here. That's not what I wanted. It's like every time I, there we go. Try one more time. Drag it down. All right. So, give me a luck check.
Who's rolling it?
Me, I guess. Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Driving.
I rolled a 6.
6. You see a glassy depression, much like you saw up further to the north. It's a particularly large one. You think that you might be able to at least get out of view to the north if you go over the edge of this thing, but you're not quite sure. You're going to have to make a serious drive check to make sure, because there's no time. You don't think there's any time for you to find a safe way into this thing.
Okay, making the drive check.
All right.
Alpin, let me know when it gets close.
Will do.
Spinning a Benny.
Okay, you basically see this halo thing kind of like going to the right and then going to the left, like it's scanning.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. Suddenly, the pickup truck has a big chunk of air under it as it goes flying off the edge of this crater wall, or it's more likely to say that the ground just kind of breaks underneath it, and you're suddenly heading down a slope covered with rocks and other things like that. You basically made a sand avalanche as you're following down
Okay.
to the bottom. Okay. Somehow you are holding control over this thing, and the vehicle is battering against rocks that are moving slower than it is, and there's a lot of sand sifting, and it finally lands at the bottom, stops suddenly. Give me another drive check.
Bring another Benny. 6, 7.
Do you want to throw in your card to beat the to make it a success with a race, or do you want to try another Benny?
What's my card again? Let's see. That's not my card. What is my? Kaitlin, Pack, Jack, Jason. Nope, that's too far back. Where the hell are the cards?
I didn't put them up. I just read them to you. It was the was it the one for if you're hit for damage you?
Yeah, that's
you
the
double
one.
Damage. Okay.
I'll burn my card.
All right. Card's burned. All right. You basically don't roll the van. Don't roll the pickup truck.
Okay.
And all the debris and sand and stuff like that just kind of rolls over top of the vehicle, and you're buried.
Oh.
Fortunately, since you guys are in environmental suits, you guys have at least an hour of air, assuming you don't have any kind of air tanks attached to the inside of your vehicle.
Not that
I
know
never
of.
mentioned that.
No.
At least the thing won't find us for the moment.
Yeah, we're not moving.
Unless it's homing in on the little eye creatures.
All right.
George?
Yeah.
Time passed. Okay, Alpin, give me. Do you have a combat skill? Do you have that combat awareness, the combat knowledge skill?
No.
Okay. All right. Give me
investigation, notice.
Yeah. Okay.
Streetwise.
Give me a notice check at a -2.
All right. At a -2, you said?
Yeah, at a -2.
All right.
This is a tough roll.
So instead of a +4 to my notice, I've got a +2.
What a shame.
That exploded. So 12 +2 is 14.
Okay, 14. All right. Based upon your amazing powers of observation at the speed in which you were going, and whether or not how that halo seemed to be contracting or increasing, you think this thing is moving behind you at approximately 40 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
And since it was only 10 miles away when you started, it's basically it should have been falling behind, except for probably the size of it. It just kind of went more of a straight line than your vehicle could. This
Right.
truck. So I'm just saying is that it was so when you guys did this, it was about 10 miles behind you, which means that at that rate, it should be at your location in about 15 minutes.
Okay. That at the speed at which it was traveling, it should be here in about 15 minutes, guys.
Oh no.
So you think we should wait and see if we're still alive in 15 minutes, or try to dig our way out and
digging our way out,
seeing us, or
digging our way out would cause movement, and it seems to be attracted to movement. Remember?
So at the moment,
All right.
yes.
So I say we wait 20 minutes, and if we're still alive in 20 minutes, then give it another 5 minutes and start digging our way out.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have about an hour with our suits on.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I'm not overly worried about it at this moment. We'll see what happens.
And we'll see what happens in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're running silent.
Okay. All right. All right. So after 15 minutes, you start hearing a hissing sound, and you start beginning to feel warmer.
It's question mark?
And which continues for 4 minutes. At which point, and by the way, you also feel a definite vibration of some kind. And like something is something big is
Moving?
well, I don't know what the term would be. What it would sound like if something big was pushing sand around because of its weight and all that. So I imagine you'd hear the rocks themselves like
compressing the ground around us.
Yeah, crunching around and stuff like that. So anyways,
Okay.
and then that sound, whatever it is, the hissing fades, and the crunching sound goes away, and it seems, and you don't hear anything more than the sound of your own breathing and the hiss of your air supply.
Okay, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
As the sound is beginning to fade, Indrani is going to try to use her fear ability. If this thing is a machine, it won't do anything. If
Right.
it's living, it might do something. But no
Okay.
better time like now to try it.
Sure. Okay. So go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Because this is based upon your smarts. It's not based upon line of sight.
That's correct. And it's probably fairly close. So I roll a 7. So
Okay.
All
And
right.
how's it resisted?
Okay. He has to make a fear. He has to make a fear check.
Which is a spirit check. Okay.
Yes. If he's a wild card, he rolls on the fear table. If he fails, extras are panicked.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that would let you know that you were successful?
The pounding stops immediately.
Or would it get louder?
Oh, that's true. I can use my empathy ability to know what its emotions are.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I'll try that. 6.
Okay. Can it resist that also?
Let me look. No.
Okay. You definitely get a sensation that something is exhibiting fear. or alarm and startlement, and it disappears rapidly, indicating to you that it's moved outside the range, and as
Okay.
if this thing has possibly retreated.
Indrani quietly says, "It's not a machine, it's alive."
So I kind of gathered that by the way it looked.
Were you being supporting for once?
Excuse me?
What? Well, I'm
All you
just
do
saying.
is
I kind
all
of
you
didn't
do is
think it was a
bitch at me
machine.
all the time.
All right
Jeez.
then.
Wow.
I mean, Indrani's talking about this thing that you're definitely afraid of something happening, and speaking authoritatively about something that's going on with it. You guys don't seem to show any wonderment, any surprise, or any interest.
I'm definitely looking at Indrani curiously about that.
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean,
how do you know
I
it's
say,
alive?
Yeah, it's alive, of course.
I actually was surprised. I was like, huh. All right then. That was my initial
I mean,
thought.
why would something look like that not be alive?
Because it could have been a really articulated robot. Just saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
How is it afraid, Indrani?
I've told you that I trained in a fear ability, but I've never had a chance to
So you
use it
mean like you
in the
did a heal
field.
ability and never had a chance to use it before? You have a fear ability as well?
Yes, Mark.
Can you shoot laser beams from your eyes and, fly in outer space?
Have
What
you
does
always
it have
had
to do
this
with magic?
propensity to be absurd?
Yes, he has.
Well, anyway,
He's Mark and I,
um,
the science guy.
I used it, and then I sensed its emotions, and it was afraid.
Oh.
But
Are you
Are you
moreover,
vulnerable to
sure it was afraid
kryptonite?
of you?
Kid, you swore at me when I was wrong about what we were going to do with the balloon. You cursed at me
I
in an
did.
angry fashion.
What did I say about the balloon?
You said, "Fuck, it's not going over there."
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
We can roll back the tape if you want to.
Gonna
No.
have to, because I'm confused there.
I remember it.
All right.
All right then.
I'm not used to being cursed at least
Mhm.
by teammates.
At least, and this
I
is why
thought we were all more civil than that.
And this is why I adopted you as my little sister. You
Anyway,
are sweet. You needed protection.
thank you. But I've gotten that off my chest. And I'm sorry I had to yell, but I had to yell.
No, I'm proud of you. Stand up for yourself.
I say, are you a superhero?
No, I trained with Susan back during training. She discovered I had abilities and she helped train me.
Who's Susan? Is she another superhero?
She was my instructor. She was a member of Team 6.
Oh.
How do you
that's
not
right.
know this?
Hmm.
Didn't you read anything about Team 6, Mark?
Yes.
Then apparently
Susan's a pretty common name, though.
Oh my god.
That was Mark.
Susan is not a common name amongst your instructors
It isn't? Okay, never mind then.
at the base in Australia, where you guys went through basic
You
training.
probably weren't in any of her classes, I guess.
Oh, maybe.
But she did wilderness survival and such like that. It's amazing what mushrooms you can eat and which ones you can't.
I could have told
Okay,
you
so
that.
so you're not a superhero, but do other people have powers that would make them a superhero?
As far as
I
I
do.
know, me, Susan, and Miss Tanuma are the only ones who've exhibited these sorts of abilities.
Can I just smack him in the back of the head for that too, please? Everyone is deserving to be smacked in the back of the head.
Okay, Kaitlin, if you want your character to do something, just do it. Otherwise, are you asking other characters for permission to do it?
I'm asking at least one person.
No, you may not.
Anyway,
With permission.
No.
If you're trying to smack Mark in the back of the head, just say you do it. Like Mark is probably not going to roll very well.
You know what?
Well, it's +4 to hit and damage because it's by surprise. So yeah.
Fine.
Damage.
Ooh.
I doubt if Mark's parry is better than 5.
That is a 9.
My parry is 4.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So you are getting smacked upside the head.
So that's okay. So that's a hit with a raise unless you're pulling your punch.
I'm gonna pull my punch. I'm just smacking him upside the head.
Okay.
Would you
Alright.
just smack? Would you quit with the
Basically
superhero talk?
a Gibbs slap.
Yeah. Okay. So all right.
So anyway, I guess
So-
we can dig ourselves out of here now. It ran away.
All right then. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Indrani.
What
Very
do your
welcome.
powers
glad to
tell
know
you
it
about
actually
it running
worked.
away? Just that
So-
it's not here, or that it fled
Went
at a
out of
large
range.
distance,
It went
or
out of
what?
range, Mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that we're probably less buried on the back of the truck than we are on the front of the truck,
Hmm.
due to the nature of the slope, and it would flow this way.
We can try
Like
to
an
force open
avalanche.
the back doors, I guess.
Maybe.
Well,
We
I
should
mean,
find
we're gonna have
out.
to do
Does-
something, but
You have a
that's
All
the
right.
way I
tote
was
pad?
gonna try.
All right,
Start
so
trying to
you
work
start-
out the back.
Okay. So you start rolling down the windows and start trying to dig your
Well,
way through.
Yeah, I could figure out something, but
Okay. All right. You start digging up and you run into some very, very hot rock.
Ow, ow, ow.
Extremely hot rock.
Oh my.
Oh, pain. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. All right.
I'm just trying to think of what. Sorry, I stopped. I'm trying to figure out what. When you say extremely hot, we're talking like molten
Not yet.
lava cake.
Maybe.
I'll break out my entrenching tool.
Your what?
Entrenching
shovel.
tool.
I'll show them.
You if you may be covered over with a lake of lava or a semi or at least semi-solid lava flow.
Oh, it's the skin of the truck.
What?
It
Yeah,
wasn't
The
that hot
outside of
inside.
the-
It wasn't until you started digging up. So the rock itself is acting as a thermal barrier. But as you start digging up toward what you think is the
Right.
surface, the rock is getting hotter and hotter.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So, if you want to clear it quickly, and I don't know about the word safely, you might want to try using an explosive.
Okay, so I'll dig up a little hole, take a
So you have-
rod or pole of some sort, shove some
You have
explosives
shape
up in there,
charges? Hopefully you have shape
And-
charges.
and we'll blow that out. Yes, we do have shape charges
Excellent.
because it's a
Okay.
claymore mine.
Remember something from school.
A claymore mine. That's okay.
It's a shape charge.
Yeah. All right.
It blows
okay.
that way.
Okay. All right. Well, 75% goes that way. 25% comes this way.
Well, that's
Okay.
why I'm going to refill in the dirt
Uh,
over the wire.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
So you guys have 6 minutes of air after you get this set up. Set it off. Boom! Suddenly, light shines through the rock. It gets lighter, at least. Okay, rock's a thing, and the vehicle is now uncovered, and as rock is slid downward, and you can see toward the front of the vehicle, you can see that there is in fact a pool of lava ahead of you. Okay,
Oh.
and around you there appears to be a lot of rock that might have been, that was affected by the lava, and it's laying in chunks around, and your vehicle is
Where did the
still,
lava come from?
It
probably from
probably
the
The
eye.
eye
brought it with
melting
it.
stuff.
Yeah, the effect of the
So
eye.
it's still lava after an hour?
Yeah, that's not at all surprising.
Oh, I thought it would cool unless it was continually heated.
Unless there's an active volcano nearby.
Unless it's really hot.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, just
I've never
what's the
been to
air-
Hawaii, but
What's
I've
the air
heard
temperature
stories.
like?
Lava flows stay hot for quite some time.
Oh, do they?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I have not ever stood on one, so
All right.
Me neither.
So looking around and seeing there's a lot of very glassy looking, well, right now it's kind of soft all around you. It does raise the question in your mind that maybe those glassy holes, craters that you saw, further to the north, maybe they weren't actually created by, rock crashes
right.
from out of the atmosphere. Maybe they were caused by something else.
Something
Land
like that
dicks.
creature.
Yeah.
The laser
Liquefied
peni.
sand cools into glass.
Mm-hmm. So, but at least the good news is that so
We're not going to suffocate.
you're not going to suffocate. You're probably, because you've knocked enough of this rock away, you're probably not going to bake to death either. Though there
fair.
is, but it's once this thing cools and solidifies, it's going to be harder to get the truck out. I'm not quite sure how you're
Yeah.
going to manage that.
Mhm.
But
Well,
you guys
I
can tell
figure-
me what you're going to do. At this point, you can climb out of the vehicle, like I say, stand up on top of it, look around, and just see all this lava flow and glass, in areas where, it's very
Sounds like a
where
plan.
laser eye
very,
destroyed
very,
stuff.
very hard.
Yep.
It looks like more like a like the outside of a well-polished snowball. Kind of gets that kind of icy sheen, except in this case the ice is glass.
Well, I will. We will definitely clear more of the dirt away.
Yeah,
And
definitely start clearing.
we'll have to
clearing
use
Yep.
have to make like little shape charges out of plastic explosive or something to blow it away from the truck, and then
I'll clear off
Dig.
debris once we set up the shape charges.
you'll what?
Clear debris.
Debris.
Right, debris. Yes,
EBRIS.
and then
Yep.
and then we'll winch it out.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Then.
All right.
Sounds like a
Okay.
plan.
So you guys get to work. This is going to take you
Hours.
11 hours to free your vehicle from this lava flow.
I have a
How long will the
question.
cooling
and-
Do you have a
systems
fringe
in the
crystal?
environmental suits work?
You have a fringe crystal.
Can we use the fringe crystal to make a beam and cut away
Do you have
some
that
of the
power?
lava? I don't know.
Do you know how to do so?
It doesn't produce enough of a cutting beam for that to be effective,
Okay.
but it's not a bad idea. It also depends on what kind of crystal you have. Not all crystals have that ability.
Okay.
Okay. And frankly, I don't think any of you have the cutting beam ability as a fringe as one of your fringe talents.
Nope, I got fine Fringeworthy.
Yeah, most of
We
you
all
guys
have
have
that.
the basic fine portal, fine fringe.
That's still a skill.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay. So on the plus side, in the next 11 hours you don't die.
Hey.
It doesn't seem to come back and just kill you.
Yay!
So
That is a plus.
Indrani seems to have chased
Ow.
it off.
Yay!
Yeah.
Apparently
Indrani
the
and he's
Terrifier.
not holding a grudge, as far as you know.
As far as you
And
know.
Ronnie, I owe
Probably
you a drink.
It's probably an animal intelligence, is what I'm guessing.
I'm only 19, Alpin.
You're tall enough to reach the top of the bar, right?
I'm only
I
5'2".
remember the days in which
she's
an
5'6".
18-year-old could buy a drink at a bar.
So do
But
I.
my sister Sally was legal for 2 months.
And then,
Yeah,
and
they
then someone
they supposedly grandfathered people, but
and then they decided that, oh, wait a second. He says our insurance rates are going up too much. We need to take this right away from people. And so they did.
When Pat and I were in the service, we were of the when Pat and I were in the Navy, everyone said, "You're old enough to die for your country. You're old enough to drink." I was
That's
25
exactly
when
what
I
they
went
said.
in.
Well, they
but
used
Pat
the
was
highway
only
funds
18.
to threaten states into reducing the age.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raising
Yeah,
the
well, I
age.
went to Canada to drink when I was in the service.
Yeah, that's true. Vancouver was not that far away.
Right. Anyways,
I bought wine coolers for my roommate.
So, like I said, by this time, by the way, we didn't talk about when you guys came back, but it's probably next morning by the time you finally get this all done. You've been basically worked through the night.
Mm-hmm.
And
like a scene out of Raiders of the Lost Ark, digging in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of on a hill, though, we're in a depression.
All right.
Eating protein bars while we're working.
Right. You want a Cliff Bar?
Oh, sure.
It's oatmeal raisin.
All right.
Anyways,
so we can use the winch on the truck to pull it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just have to attach the end to something.
Right.
You had to drive a
big ass
pike
metal rod into the ground.
Okay.
and then pull it out until, like I said, in enough amount of time, especially since it was nighttime, that rock began to cool and form a crust, which you could then theoretically might be able to get some traction on.
All righty.
Since down below, like I said, it's nice. You get this nice, clear, smooth, glassy pool of glass.
Right.
So we think that this thing went out here and like zapped all these areas. That just doesn't make sense, though.
Maybe there was more than. Maybe this is the only one left. Maybe there was more than one of these before.
Maybe there's still more than one of these things. Who knows?
Maybe there are.
Maybe there's all sorts of Earth penises that come up and shoot laser beams.
Let's find another word.
Yeah.
Okay, Earth peni.
I'm gonna cover and draw
I'd
ears.
say
Young ears.
Cyclops worm.
Cyclops worm.
Same difference.
All right.
We have young ears here. Do not.
Okay.
Cyclops.
So now that you've survived and recharged your air supplies and such, though of course if you resupply them, you're just resupplying them. Well, no, you have those filters. They're able to separate oxygen.
They got air compressors and stuff.
No,
all sorts of cool stuff.
Okay, it's just compressing air is going to give you 70% nitrogen, only 20% oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay, your air tanks actually have a 100% oxygen. So I'm saying you have to basically run a compressor that runs it.
Oh, so we're all super high right now too.
A molecular filter that separates the oxygen from the nitrogen, which is a different size. So
an oxygen condenser.
No wonder we were able to work through the night.
Yeah, and we're high as a motherfucker.
Oh, fun.
Well, I'm sure you're just breathing regular air at this point.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sure.
I'm just saying but if you want to recharge your suits, I mean, unless you have tanks of oxygen somewhere.
Yeah, once the temperature gets below 80, we should
no
be
one
okay.
said you did.
I do not have tanks of oxygen. We could have an oxygen condenser, though, that would create oxygen, that'll pull in air and create oxygen. So,
yeah, my great grandmother
for a long time. Okay. Right. Yes, that is exactly what you just said.
You've refreshed your suits, so now they
are
fully operational again. If you run into a situation where you don't have any air,
sits there and goes.
Okay. Oh, once the truck is free, then we can plot our next move.
Yeah. Well, then I've got to clean stuff again because we've got dirt in places.
Oh gosh,
no we'll all work
everywhere.
On that.
I mean, you were literally buried.
Yes, we got dirt in spots that we don't like it.
Yeah, pull out the dust buster. Yeah.
You probably want to get out like the big shot back.
Yes.
If we have one.
Put it in reverse and just try to blow it away. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
But
Leaf
of course,
blower.
that would be very noisy. You might think twice about that, but anyway.
It's an electric leaf blower.
Which is still pretty noisy. I have one of those.
You get an army of Juan out there with his leaf blower.
I'll make sure that the bicycle's okay.
Okay.
What's this bicycle
You and the
at?
bicycle.
It's on the roof.
Oh,
It's on the
there's a
roof.
bicycle on the roof?
What? Did,
Yeah,
like,
right here,
the
see?
bicycle fall down or what?
You're
No,
definitely
it's
going
not
to need
big.
some maintenance.
It's disassembled,
on it,
and
In case
you
we
don't have to
flip
work on
over,
it.
we can ride on the bicycle with the truck on top of it.
Well, if you get in the zero G area, it works just fine.
I think we need our space bus back.
It's not yours.
Well, it's IDET's.
Yeah. More
What
or
other-
less belongs to Team 6, as I recall.
Team 6 is dead. They're all gone.
They are not
Susan-
dead.
all
Susan
turned into
said she
piles
didn't
of
think it
moldy
would ever be
material.
finished.
They are
They're all
not
moldy
dead.
mulch.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys managed to dig the truck out, pull it out. Now that you've got it out and in some kind of shape, what are you going to go? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Well, I say
Well,
we
that was a
deliver this
failure.
stuff
I
to
think
the
we
mine.
failed on that.
I don't know. You succeeded in getting a picture of it.
Yeah.
Nobody else has a picture of it.
We also
Hey, we have
succeeded in
Willie the
getting
One-Eyed
away
Wonder
from it.
Worm.
And you understand a little bit more about what it can do when it talks about things just vanishing.
It does Godzilla breath and melts shit.
Vaporizes is probably a more accurate term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Things that are
Turns
of
people into
biological
the
size pretty much just go.
I think we should try to deliver our supplies to the miners. We
I
said we were
agree.
going to do that.
We realize it
let's
hates
do that.
drones.
Maybe it likes them and it just wants to eat them. I don't know.
Just wants to get close to them. Unfortunately, it just destroys them if it
Why
gets near.
do
And
drones
we know it's
I mean, maybe it's like the
disappear?
Medusa. It can't control its stoning ability, and everybody it tries to get close to just suddenly dies or vanishes.
Just like
it moves
me.
fairly fast too.
They
Well, at least
want
we know
to
it's
be
alive.
Close
Well,
to
it's
you.
really big. Did you notice that was really big?
Oh yeah.
So
Really
moving that
big.
fast wasn't that hard.
Really big, really fast, definitely alive.
Yeah. It seems to, from the way you were seeing it, you estimate it probably moves like a snake, like an asp.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I can see what you mean about bringing
Like
rocket
a
launchers
cobra
next
with its
time.
head up, and it just
Yeah.
kind of moves. But
Mhm.
something
Well-
that large could just slide over cracks in the ground and things like that. Very
That's
quickly.
why I was, we forgot to bring the rocket launchers.
Yes.
El Javelinos.
That always kids when someone cuts them off in traffic of activating the 20 mic on our car. On my car, actually.
All right,
Yep.
so you
Well-
return to the mine, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
Off to the mine.
Sure, let's
And
do that.
as you return
Sounds
to the
good.
mine, at no point does Alpin see that strange halo in the distance.
Yeah, I am
Which
definitely
leads you
keeping
to
an
think that it returned to its lair.
I am definitely keeping an eye out for that.
All right. So you get
I-
you get to the mine, and they're all like,
You're not dead? Good. Sorry.
and they're all like, he says, what did you do? What did you do? We heard this terrible shrieking.
Yeah, we messed up.
This terrible
Big time.
hissing and shrieking, as
got a
if
picture.
as if the very world was rendering itself apart.
Oh, that was just the eye
Not
chasing.
that far off.
The eye was chasing you. Oh my goodness! A good thing we ran inside the mine.
You show them a
Smart
picture of
move.
the eye and say, "This is
Well,
what it looks like."
I asked Alpin his guesstimation on its height, how big it is, since he was the only one who actually saw it.
I
Sort of.
couldn't
Well,
see
it's
I
actually
saw a shimmer in the
yeah.
air
It's
where
actually
it was
you
at.
have pictures from the feed from the
Yeah.
cameras
Oh,
before they
okay.
were destroyed.
Can we guesstimate how big it is, Bruce?
I would say it looks to be about 150 foot tall.
oh,
That was
That's
Chuck,
when it's
not
fully
Indrani.
up. I mean, get the impression, from what people have told you, they thought, it might be a lot lower. It's also one reason why nobody comes anywhere near the city.
I'm going to look for the miners that have the embedded eyes.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell them what to look for when they're topside for the possibility of that eye being close to where they're at.
Oh, you mean we can tell where it is if it moves?
Just
Wow!
look for this shimmer in the
Oh,
horizon.
they're hopping up and down. They're clapping you on the back. It says, thank you. We've had such terrible nightmares that it would like come upon us in the night. We usually sleep inside the cave, inside the mine, because we're afraid of that. Oh, if
But
we can see it coming. Oh my
I
goodness.
think it's because of the eye that's embedded in me that I was able to see it.
Well, you should get a few more. Here's some more.
Indrani
See
tells
twice.
Hotel.
See
Okay,
twice
go
as
ahead.
far then.
We also have determined that it's not a machine; it's actually alive.
They look at each other and says, well, of course it's alive. It's the eye.
Well, there was a chance it was a machine that looked like a creature, but it's definitely alive. Very
Did you speak?
sophisticated machine, but it's
speak
a
to it?
creature.
It moves like a serpent.
Yes,
Hmm.
I have an ability that allows me to determine if things are alive or not.
Oh,
It's a gift.
okay.
It moves
Can't
like a
pass it on.
serpent
All right.
and
Hold
walks
on.
like
Hold
an
on. Okay.
Egyptian.
Somebody comes out
All
and
right.
put their hands up. He says, okay, is there which hand do I have something alive in?
All right. Okay.
both of them.
Both?
Their hands.
All right. It doesn't work unless I can see it. I'm not a mind reader.
Wait a minute, you weren't
Wait.
you didn't see the creature, so it's got to work without seeing it.
Yeah.
That's sort of true.
Are
all
you
right.
intentionally lying to this person, by the way?
These are still pretty new to Indrani. Oh, okay.
Yeah, your range is smarts, not line of sight. So you actually.
Okay. All right. I concentrate for a moment. Okay. I don't know. Beats me. Sorry, it doesn't always work.
The left hand.
They go and they say,
Their hands, they're both alive.
He says, we're sorry. They open their hands. There's nothing in their hands. He says, we were pulling a trick on you.
Oh,
They both
you
hands.
you tricky man. You tricky man.
Tricky,
It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah. But
Johnny
at the same
giggles.
time, is that it might also occur to you that, can you tell the difference between the person holding a living object and the living object itself? Because they're
That's
both
what I was
alive.
thinking.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Chuck and Indrani aren't sure.
Okay. I'm saying that's
okay.
something
Well,
for you to
maybe
consider.
maybe she should practice.
Might
Being a specific creature out of a group of creatures.
Increase your discrimination. The right kind of discrimination.
Yeah. Out of game, I'm not sure. I could pick up telepathy, but I'm not sure I'm going to or not. I don't know if I want to read minds or not.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. Chuck is thinking about it.
Read my mind. Oh.
All right. Anyways, so you're gonna bring them their bags of bolts and things like that, and help set up their solar cells and their batteries and stuff.
About how many miners are there, Bruce?
I think we went over this before. There's somewhere around 50 of them.
Okay, I'll bring out the cans of tin peaches then.
So would you say that there's miners 49ers?
For fuck's sake. Jason, why?
How long you been waiting for that one?
Just a moment since you said there were about 50. I'm like, miners 49ers.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, I'm on a roll.
The punster strikes again.
He does something.
All right. So
on a jelly roll.
So they're gonna try the peaches. Sure. Yep. There should be no, as I recall, there's nothing wrong with them eating peaches.
No, that was, of course, for everyone who watched Deadwood, of course.
Yeah.
Deadwood.
Yes, Deadwood. Cinnamon. What are you putting cinnamon out for?
Cinnamon.
Excuse me.
Spam.
Oh, quick aside. Bruce, did you ever watch Voyagers?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm rewatching it right now on Plex.
Mm-hmm.
It's corny, but I like it.
The Star Trek show.
No.
No,
Oh,
the one with
the
the
time
traveling
show.
kid, or
the time traveling kid,
and John Eric Hexum, yeah.
Okay, I've seen that also.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so they have no trouble eating it. They appreciate it. And
they're not cold.
They do have pits. They could grow them. They probably need a lot of water, but
as you remember, the mine had water in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is it the right kind of water in the right, pH and soil issues and things like that? I don't know. You didn't bring
not a lot of
soil.
sun in the mine, though.
Get out my
There's sun
copy
outside
of Wikipedia that I have in my laptop computer, and simulate this by going to the actual Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Realize that Wikipedia is about 27 petabytes.
Well, anything related to just specific Earth things could be eliminated from the IDET copy of Wikipedia.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, maps, sure, and things like that, but it's cultures.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't need to know about individuals necessarily.
Oh, you never know if you're going to run into a counterpart.
But you're right. I mean, I don't know how much the basic stuff would be, but yeah, you've got
trees are
your computers have quite a few petabytes of storage in it.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it lists the temperatures.
It is the near future.
It lists the temperatures that
we can play World of Warcraft while we're traveling. Cool.
Summer heat is
isolinear chips.
Well draining soils.
Well, sandy soil is good, well draining.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's true.
Of course, all that all those metal fibers, you don't know, how that's going to affect.
My grandpa once drained a well. He was thirsty.
Okay.
Trees have a chilling requirement. Peaches need nitrogen-rich fertilizers more than other fruit trees.
Do we care? Why are we going on?
Need full sun.
Because this is Mark Nye, the science guy. He likes.
Right, and I was wanting to see if they can grow the peaches from the peach pits.
No, these are canned peaches, Mark.
Oh. Really?
You could bury one and see if it grows.
It reminds Chuck of Stalag 17. What are we gonna do with the shells?
Yeah,
we're gonna plant it and grow our own chicken.
Mark, what you read is that in order to grow peaches in the desert, you're going to have to set up a kind of a hothouse for them so that they don't actually get chilled. because if they get too much cold weather, like what happens in the desert, then they'll die. But if you can keep them from that happening, then they can grow.
It doesn't matter because they said they're canned peaches, so we don't have the pits.
What a shame. Well, you could, next time you go back to Hatsumi Base, you can get yourself some peaches that actually have pits.
I'm curious.
Right?
Is pitted.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't
pit
be
it
a,
against
don't be
us.
a negative Nelly there, Mark.
Now, weren't there like other fees that we were going to give them?
You guys need to write stuff down on your character sheets about things you
like
plan
what?
or don't plan to do.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not going to take notes on everything. I'm busy running this game for you guys.
Pitted canned peaches.
I know that I want. Now do they have drills?
Sells a chicken.
I love Stalag 17.
Even if there are pits in the
That is a
canned
funny
peaches, it was
movie.
probably heated when it was made, so it probably killed.
There's
the
no
pits.
pits in a canned peach.
The pitted canned peaches do exist.
Yes,
Really
they do.
Johnny didn't buy that. He didn't get that from Base.
Who cans the pit?
Apparently somebody out there.
Nobody.
No,
Okay.
it would
Let's
kill the
fucking-
pit anyway when they
Bruce?
heated it.
Bruce,
Yes,
do
sir.
they have
Let's preserve-
drills?
Let's preserve
Do they have
something
things
that's
that can
unedible.
drill? Or do they excavate everything with shovels and such?
They excavate everything with diggers, with grinders.
They excavate everything with shovels and stuff after the ground's been broken up by the grinders that
Okay,
they send
all right,
in
okay.
the direction they want.
Okay,
Basically,
all right, that's what I
the
needed to
grinders
know.
break up the rocks and stuff, and then they put it out onto basically like rail cars, small
Okay.
rail cars, and then they move
Okay.
it out, and then they get it outside, and they sort through it, and they throw the stuff they don't want
Right.
over in the tailing pile, which is where you've been getting all this stuff that you've been taking
Right.
back to IDET.
Okay. Their system seems to work. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well,
System seems
their
to work
biggest thing is
okay.
to find stuff that they have trouble. I mean,
Right.
any metal is actually good for them because it's hard to get that from the mine. The other mine because they're
probably okay. They're probably using shovels made of like iron or something.
I
would
either
guess.
made out of iron or they're made out of literally like flint stone.
Oh my gosh! If we gave them like a strong steel, like we have here, that might help a lot.
Yeah, I mean they
Well,
do
we got
have
them tools.
They do
Okay,
have
hand them the tools.
Yeah, they do have pickaxes.
Okay, pickaxes
Yeah.
are good.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, and a lot of what they do is that they have like leather sheets,
Okay.
and they basically take they rake, the debris onto it, then they lift it up and they dump it into the
Okay.
wagon, or they just use ceramic, ceramic trays and they scoop it and they toss it
Right.
in. So,
Okay.
actually these things so I'm just saying they make do with what they have. There's lots of cultures in the United States and other places, South America, that didn't have steel and they were still able to excavate entire cities.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Stone Age, buddy.
All right. So they're very happy about the pitted the pitted peaches that you're serving them and other things. Setting up more power for them. They're very happy about because they do use light, in their tunnels, which is from the batteries and whatever they're able to do. And they do get supplies on the regular from some of the other settlements who bring by meat to feed the grinders because they eat. That's what they eat.
Yeah, that's what we were going to do. We're going to bring back sides of beef.
Yeah. So help
That's why I
feed the
couldn't put the
grinders.
peaches in the refrigerator.
Well, you guys don't have that. I mean, yeah. I mean, can you imagine this thing with that big cab over on the back, going down this mountainside, throwing up dust and rocks all around it, okay, not rolling over and then getting buried, by all
you
the
got even
avalanche
more fun,
behind it.
sure,
It was,
yeah.
I'm sure it was very interesting from the outside. And then this thing showing up and just melting everything around with its eye, just vaporizing anything that was, less than pure stone.
That would have been really interesting to see outside.
Yeah, but you would have been dead. It's a good thing you didn't see it. Oh, well, yeah. The last 5 seconds of my life are very interesting.
Too bad that nobody was able to see it.
Build a man a fire, he's warm for a day. Set a man on fire, he's warm for the rest of his life.
That's true. That's always true. Yes. All right. So they're very happy about that. Are you going to relate more stories about your very valiant flight from the Great Eye that was chasing you?
We ran like bitches.
Technically,
drove like
We had
bitches.
to dig our way out of rock that was half melted into lava.
Yeah. Maybe that's what turned all that stuff into glass.
Yeah, some of these people are like, "What's lava?"
Very
melted
hot
rock.
substance.
Molten ground, molten
liquid rock.
Oh, liquid rock. Okay. Like what they use to make to make like metal things up in the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We do a little bit of that, but not much. We don't have the power for it.
Mm-hmm.
See, these people don't seem to have any coal, so
Right.
getting something hot enough to melt iron is tough for them.
Right.
So the preferred method is induction heating, which so
yeah, that would be difficult to get hot enough to melt metal.
I
wonder if that cable that we found would increase the heat of things in order to make it hot enough to melt metal.
Well, it just moves the heat from one point to another, Alpin.
Yeah, you would have to have it super hot on one side, super hot to get it the same heat on the other side.
Right.
Well, I can think of some ways that could be done.
Well,
yeah, but I mean,
Indrani
it
was
doesn't
studying
magnify the
metallurgy.
heat.
No, but it could be used to concentrate the heat.
That's true. We could do that.
Yeah.
Spot welding.
Okay. All right. So anyways, they're like, so are we? Is our plans still to dig?
Yeah.
Is your plan still to dig your way over to that big pyramidal thing you said you saw?
I think it's going to have to be because we're not going to be able to get there over the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why can't you go over the ground?
Because the big eye will kill us.
We don't want to possibly.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yes.
But but aside what they're saying, you know that when you first sent the drone there,
oh, that's
it got
true.
over
It didn't.
the ground just fine. It just had to stay very low to the ground.
Right.
Apparently, where the layer of this eye is some distance to the west, and so it's actually beyond the curve of the horizon.
Oh. So
but
the
you
pyramid
would have to fight. You might have to fight any indigenous creatures on the way there. So,
have you guys ever seen any other creatures besides the grinders and the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees?
Okay. Let's see here.
You ever experienced any other creatures moving around?
All right. Let me just see here. All right. Okay. They say, well, they describe this. Have you seen these?
Oh, that looks terrifying.
And the answer is yes. Those are the things that you saw over there by the geysers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about them.
Mm-hmm.
The
giraffe with a really heavy head.
It still looks terrifying.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Okay.
Bruce,
Yes, sir.
Indrani is pulling out her notebook, and she's beginning to design. They don't have a forge, right? They have no forge.
Not here, no.
just
Okay,
Jordy.
they have it. Do people have forges elsewhere? Forges?
There's a few smaller forges that they use to make valuable things like spears and things like that. Things that
Part of
have
my
to be made
training
out
is
of
in
metal.
this sort of thing.
Some and the people that make the big traveling sledges.
Okay, all right.
Sleighs,
I can design for one you have right here if you want.
Sure. I mean, go ahead. If you can make us a forge, that would be. I mean, we
All
find
right.
bits of metal a lot, and if we could forge it into something, then
Okay,
we
all
could.
right.
I mean, it'd be great if we could, make better tools for ourselves.
Okay, excellent.
I'll help Indrani with building the forge.
Yeah. Indrani was studying archaeology and metallurgy in school because she wanted to be on the Curse of Oak Island.
I think we all forget.
Go for Pat there.
I always forget that Indrani was studying that.
So this is something that's right up her alley. Okay.
Either way,
The only problem is getting fuel. That's the problem. They don't have coal.
Either way, if you can give instructions, I will happily help you build it.
Okay.
Well, we can also show them what coal looks like because they could be finding it and not know what it is.
That's true
already.
too. Okay.
Just another black hard rock.
Because they try to burn it.
If we had enough of the cable, we could transfer the heat from the lava to here. That's That's fairly far away.
That's
just a smidge,
quite a ways away.
Just a smidge too far.
That's probably what they used the cable for back in the day. I would think. All right. Okay. Okay. So they've never seen coal before. We show them coal. They've never seen it before.
No.
Cider bituminous.
All right. And there's not a lot of wood around here either.
What the hell's that spider-looking thing with the funny face?
Yeah.
No clue, but it is kind of cute.
He says it's a particular creature that lives out in the desert, and they live in a big a big colony.
They're kind of cute.
And, but he says they're real pains because they like places that have lots of water. And so we're always afraid they're going to find us here, and then we're going to have to fight for this location. So far, they haven't done that.
Are they deadly?
Very. I think everything out there is deadly.
He says they have these really sharp, ends to their legs that they just basically just shred. And they're like spears. They just shred anything that they manage to capture. However, they don't do well in the deep sand because they sink too much. So they prefer rocky areas.
Okay, slightly less cute, but still cute.
Yeah. there's probably some of them up in the ruined city. Because there's lots of those disintegrated buildings. There's lots of rock.
That could have been what we saw.
Yeah, could have been.
All right then.
Okay. All right, very good.
I want to make an observation.
For it.
Why the hell do we care what this pyramid thing is?
Because we
Because
want
we're
it. Because we want to see it.
explorers, and we're trying to find out what's on the worlds we're exploring.
Yeah, but is it really is it really worth risking our lives for it?
That's my point.
Yeah,
Well, you are there to find technology, and it does seem to be somewhat similar to the technology that you found on the Zamboni world.
I mean, when I make the objections that you just made, like, people laugh at me and say that I'm being too cautious.
No, I'm just taking a moment to reassess what we're doing here. I forgot that the pyramid thing looked kind of like Zamboni world stuff, so I was thinking it was more just another pyramid, but I forgot the Zamboni world factor of it, which means it might have something to do with what we're looking for. Because so far, other than the mine, nothing about this planet is super interesting for us.
So far, yeah. Whoa.
Ooh.
What is
Hello.
that?
Ah, like a mutated dinosaur combined with some other thing, or
What? I was gonna say, watch that be the grinders, but
No, those are not the grinders.
yeah, I know.
He says it's a lizard-like creature with a lot of extra eyes on it, and it has big, long, stocky legs, and lots of teeth.
Oh my word!
It feeds off of those jumping stone stone predators.
What do you call
Remember
those
the ones
here?
that would just leap up out of the ground and bite
yeah, the first
things
one that tried to kill you.
They like preying on the Invisa peats.
Killers. No.
The
first thing that you almost got, you tried to poke with a stick and it tried to bite you.
Yeah.
The big stone rock.
I'm not sorry. And I've done it. I will do it again. Poke things with a stick.
Oh, we're quite sure of that.
Yeah, they seem to
not appreciate getting poked by a stick.
They hunt primarily at night, and I think that's because of the symbiosis. They don't have that word. The fact that the eyes help them see better in the night, and maybe see things that are hidden otherwise with camouflage.
Hmm.
Anyways, that's all I can think of. I mean, of course, there's always the birds.
Yeah, there's always the birds.
Squawk.
I bet a lot of the creatures here are engineered.
They don't, they don't usually come this far south. They're more present to the north. I don't know why they don't come this far south. It should almost immediately occur to you guys to say, well, if they fly over the eye,
they die.
To get to the south, maybe if you continued going south, you might run into a lot more of them.
If they fly over the eye, they die.
That's what they say.
Well, when the log rolls over, we'll all be dead.
That's also that's a great 8-year-old joke story. Yeah. It's an 8-year-old Shaggy Dog story.
Yep. Well, shit. I guess we're gonna have to tunnel because that's the only way I can think of getting there.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Unless we want to try overland, which sounds like, it's monster buffet for us.
So
So
how far do we have to tunnel?
10 miles.
Yeah, we're not doing this because it's going to take unreasonable lengths of time.
Not really. The grinders do a
You
good
think
job
so? Okay.
of clearing things out. But as you mentioned before, you probably need to go and get yourself something to help get the rubble out of the tunnel. And maybe you need some preformed structures to help support it, so the tunnel doesn't collapse as you keep going.
Yeah.
Basically, we need to come back with the train load worth of mining equipment because we're going to need stuff to haul the dirt.
I mean, if you give these guys what they're trying to get out of the mine, they'll totally, put themselves at your disposal.
Okay.
You bring them metal feedstocks, and they'll be thrilled to death to help you out.
Sounds good.
Metal what?
Feedstocks.
Feedstock.
Copper. Just spring iron.
How are we gonna do that?
Just put them in your van, and maybe or maybe change it off to something which has a little bit more transport capacity and bring it from the portal over here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Heck, for that matter, we could trade with the City of Light people.
They're gonna want to know what they're stingy with their metal though. We can't just get it from them and bring it over here. That's not gonna work.
They're also nosy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, they have large supplies of metal, but which is one of the reasons why that kind of idea hasn't really worked with them, except for things that they don't have. Like things that would be, for example, elements that would be atmospheric, that would be like a gas at room temperature.
Yes.
Those things might be valuable to them because they can't easily get their hands on it. All right. But anyways, these people here, their needs are a lot simpler. They're operating, the people over in the city were operating on mostly an 18th century technology. These people are operating around 14, 12 level technology. So they don't
with solar panels and electricity, but
well, they steal those from the city. The city has some means of producing those, which is why I'm saying is it's
right.
You've never found out how they're able to do that.
Right.
All right. So I think you should make some plans. And and like I say, if you want to start doing the digging, you can. The faster, more dangerous route is to go overland to get over to the pyramid. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you talk amongst yourselves then.